Fantastic. Thank you. Well, welcome everyone. We are so happy that this day has finally arrived. I don't even know why I'm saying finally, because it flew by in a blink of an eye. Hopefully you've all seen my face and my name and know who I am, but just for the fun of it, I'll tell you, I'm Kathy Guzman Galloway. I am the program director for SKU Elevate this year, and I've had the pleasure to bring this program to life this year with an amazing team. You see on the screen here that our fearless leader is Emily Keeley, who's our managing director for SKU, and you'll hear from her in just a minute. You'll also hear from Michelle Breyer, who's our chief marketing officer and all-around superstar. And then this program would absolutely not have been possible in any way whatsoever without Io, who has been a godsend in every possible way. And she should be credited with about 90% of what happened in this program this year. She is such a valuable asset to this program and has been just a trooper in getting all of this stuff done. So really big thank you to Io. I want to just say a couple of words before we get our program started, and that's with preaching to the choir. I will tell you that Black and Brown founders are significantly underrepresented, underserved in the startup community. We all know that Black and Brown founders are less likely to get dollars, but they're also less likely to get face-to-face time. They're less likely to be considered. And where our program really comes in to play a role, they're less likely to have the support system and the network to really build a household name brand. And that's really what SKU Elevate has attempted to do over the past 8 to 10 weeks with this incredible group of founders, is surround them with a community of mentors, of SKU crew, and really just a universe of people that are cheering for them and providing them as much valuable insight and guidance to help grow their business for the next stage. And I'm so proud to see the tremendous growth that has come from these brands. For those of you who participated in our application process and got to see their first pitches, I can't wait for you to see just how different these pitches have turned out and some of the strategic choices that the brands have made to strengthen themselves and really propel them to the next phase. So there is no small thank you that can be given to the mentors that have been part of this process. Each of the founders have spoke so highly of all of you. So thank you for giving of your time and your expertise to really support them. And I think I've covered all the big thank yous. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Io, who will take us into the next portion, or maybe you're handing it off to Emily, I think. Yes, handing off to Emily.
Yeah, I want to echo everyone's, the thank yous.
Amanda,
And
I just have a quick question.
sorry.
Is there a reason my thing is so fuzzy?
Oh, sorry, was that someone asking a question? I just want to make sure.
I just am curious, like mine's like
Sherry, we just need you to mute. Sherry, if you don't mind. Awesome. Okay, Emily.
Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, echoing all the thank yous there. Thank you to the mentors, and Kathy and Io. You guys have run this program so perfectly from start to finish. We really appreciate this. We're so excited about this big day. Elevate this year had 250 applications. And I had the pleasure of being able to interview all of these wonderful ladies first, and watching their journey from then until now has been just so rewarding. We're so grateful that all of you could be here. Michelle and I actually started Elevate about 2.5 years ago. We got together, and all of the stats and everything that Kathy mentioned earlier was the reason why we started Elevate. We felt so strongly about providing SKU's best-in-class curriculum, surrounding with mentors, and really helping elevate these founders to the next level. And Michelle, who actually ran the program last year, can talk about past year success. And we also have a really great success story of our own, talking about Io. She was actually a part of the track last year. And so now that we're so thankful she's part of the SKU crew, and watching her growth with Hangyo has been amazing. So Michelle, did you want to talk about last year's track and that success as well?
I would love to. Last year, 10 brands went through the program, and we've seen huge strides by so many of them. One of them, Funky Mellow, just won an Up and Comers Award from Foxtrot. Bobka ATX, she's in Central Market now. Pretty much every company that went through last year has seen growth over the past year. It's really exceeded all expectations, but to the point that everyone's making, Io and Kathy really took it to the next level. We are thrilled with the founders that joined the program this year. They really are an incredible group, and I know you're going to be hearing a lot about them going forward, and you're going to have the honor of watching them pitch today and learning more about their companies. I want to give a special thanks to some of the people who made Elevate possible. We had 3 amazing sponsors, Foundry Brands, Human Co, and 301 Inc. And I'd like to introduce one of the director of shared services at 301 Inc. and also at G-Works at General Mills, Jennifer Key. She's going to say a little bit about the program.
Hi, thanks, Michelle. I am Jen Klee, and I'm the Director of Shared Services at 301 Inc. And for those of you who aren't familiar with 301, 301 is the external capital investment arm for General Mills. So on 301, we are passionate about food and we are passionate about founders. At any point in time, we will have 10 to 20 companies in our portfolio. And my team specifically is a dedicated team of experts that provide strategic consult connections that help grow the 301 portfolio. We essentially become an extension of the founder teams. When you think about what my team does, they take all that passion, that energy, and that commitment to helping brands grow, and it carries over to programs like SKU Elevate. So yes, we're a sponsor, but just as importantly, our team and members of my team have participated in the mentorship program for many years across some of the founders that have come through this program. And so what I can tell you is being there for the founders first, to listen, consult when asked, lead through ambiguity and change, it really has been a joy and a privilege on both sides. So I'm honored to be here today. I'm excited to listen into the showcase. I cannot reinforce how important it is to continue to support programs like SKU Elevate. We know diverse communities are going to drive growth in the US. We know diverse communities are drastically underfunded. We believe all companies, General Mills and beyond, need to meet the needs of tomorrow's families starting right now. Programs like SKU are essential in creating the food ecosystem of tomorrow. So thank you to SKU Elevate and the work that's being done. Thank you to this room of amazing founders and advisors and all of the people on this call that are here to support and passionate about making a difference. We know that there's so much more work to do, and it requires a collective commitment from all of us. So thank you. I look forward to seeing the great innovation that's here today.
Thank you, Jennifer. We really, really do appreciate you. And like I said, you make it possible to have a program like this. I am going to turn it over to Io, who's going to talk about some of the highlights of the 2022 program, and then she's going to kick off the presentations. Io, take it away.
Thanks, Michelle, and thank you, team, and everyone here. It's just so amazing to actually come to the culmination of everything. As the team mentioned, I did this program last year, and it was just 8 weeks of magic. I was given an incredible mentor team, amazing speakers that just took my business to the next level. And so I don't think that the SKU universe can get rid of me, because I'm back again this summer helping with the program. But a lot of love for Michelle and Emily for bringing this vision to life, and Kathy for really helping on the ground level. It's been incredible working with you all to bring this to life. What's also incredible was the lineup of founders that we had this summer. Just stellar. Just trying all their products, getting to work with them has been an amazing experience. And a few of the program highs that we have had, I think, first and foremost, I want to highlight the mentoring. Everyone spoke so highly of their mentors, and we had a great team of mentors that were helping to coach our founders throughout the 8 weeks. And so just amazing CPG leaders that were helping our founders through their bottlenecks, their challenges, and through the opportunities that they've received. Some other things that we saw this summer were brands that were sharpening their brand positioning in their story and getting that really tight. And we know as early founders, that's really, really important to actually know who you are as a brand and then use that in your packaging, use that in your messaging, and so on and so forth. We also saw clarifying of product lineup. We saw some brands that had a whole bunch of products, but then were able to focus in on those products that really move the needle for their businesses. And then we got support and help for our brands that were launching into retail, which is very exciting, and also expanding their lineup of retail as well. As you see on the right side, we had amazing speakers this summer, from our keynote to some of our panels and some of our mentors that were giving presentations this summer. It just was a hit through and through. And so we had a lot of great things and a lot of great growth with all of our founders this summer. So to transition to why we are all here, the run of show, we welcomed everyone in and shared a little bit more about the program. We're now going to head into pitches, and then we will take 5 minutes to hear from Scott Jensen, who's a mentor and a SKU board member, to share a little bit more about the program and his involvement. And then we'll go into our group 2 pitches. We'll wrap up. And then 1:15 to 1:30, we will have our after party where we'll break out into breakout rooms with all of the brands, and you will have an opportunity to get to say hi to them, to give them maybe resources, or just want to be able to connect with them further beyond their pitches. I have to give a big warning that you all probably need to get your pocketbooks ready because you might want to spend a whole bunch of money after this presentation. I've done it. I'm guilty. I think some people on our team are guilty of it too, but don't say I didn't warn you, okay? But I am so excited to kick everything off. And this year, we also have some of our mentors giving the intros for our companies. And so to start, I'm excited to welcome up Jamil to welcome in Buttered Bodycare. Jamil, take it away.
Okay, you can hear me, hopefully.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I am excited to introduce Brittany, who is the founder and CEO of Buttered. I am one of several mentors that were supporting her on her journey this year. And one of the things that is most impressive, and you will see it immediately as you see and hear her pitch, is her passion for the business that she is leading. It is actually what attracted me as a founder to raise my hand to join her mentor team when I first saw her pitch in consideration for SKU. She is going after an opportunity area, both in terms of the target consumer that she's identified, but also an innovative space, the space of beauty. And so I know as you hear the work that she is doing, both from a passion place that she is coming from, but also the unit economics that she's delivering and the ability and traction that she's already gained for her business, you will be excited to be a member of her community, whether it's through purchasing her products after you see her pitch or investing in her business in the future to come. With that, I'd love to introduce Brittany.
Thank you so much. Let me share my screen. Hey everyone, I'm Brittany, founder and CEO of Buttered Bodycare. Bodycare that sees all of you. As a Black woman, I'm 2 times more likelier to develop a skin condition compared to any other race. And I've been dealing with my own since I was 14 years old. And as you can imagine, as a teenager, it completely diminished my self-esteem. I was using products that were harmful to my skin health, and which ended up just irritating my skin even more. I just knew I wanted relief and I wanted to finally accept my skin. And it turns out I wasn't alone. I was actually one of many. In a 2,000 person survey, 63% of people of color said skincare isn't effective enough for their skin issues, even though we contribute $7.5 billion to the beauty industry. And speaking of the industry, body and personal care contributes a whopping $236 billion to the skincare industry. So I founded Buttered. It's a feel-good, simple, and nurturing beauty brand, creating natural alternatives for melanated skin. We're on the mission to celebrate our community with products that help them feel seen authentically. And we take a fun approach to skincare because the industry tends to complicate things. So we have two products, All Fluff and Hyper Mango. They both include simple ingredients, and for us, that means 10 ingredients or less, and both include whole and recognizable ingredients, such as fair trade shea butter, mango butter, sunflower, and rose hemp oil. And of course, we keep community at our core, donating 1% of proceeds to Black Women for Wellness LA nonprofit. And our community is finding us organically. With no paid advertising, we stay highly connected through our social media channels, like our 4,000 loyal Instagram followers or our 500,000 likes on TikTok. We're launching an affiliate program that converts our champions into brand partners. And outside of our customers, we have other champions, like former NFL player Victor Cruz, Voyage Austin, Huffington Post, and CNBC. So our business model is largely subscription-based. It's a seamless selection on our D2C site with 10% off our subscription orders. Subscription orders are 64% of our revenue, while one-time purchases are 36%. The lifetime value of a subscription is $150, and an average subscriber is on our platform for about 5 months. Those who opted out said they were fully stocked in our 9-ounce sizes. Since then, we've downsized to 6 ounces. And speaking of our products, they both average at a 65% gross margin, which of course we have room to increase as we scale. The industry average is 70 to 80%. So we intend to be a multi-category, million-dollar beauty brand. Here are a few that are in the category that are multi-category. However, they're legacy brands. They're really disconnected from considering clean ingredients when treating those with skin issues, and especially with those with melanated skin. So we intend to grow into this million-dollar beauty brand by building a strategy that's omni-channel. Today, we've developed a D2C e-commerce presence with 1 retail store, and we're launching a marketing strategy to scale our subscription model. And of course, we're looking to expand into third-party marketplaces. To hit that 1 million mark, we'll expand into e-commerce with more third-party marketplaces and launch into retail regionally with natural and specialty stores. At scale, we'll combine our multi-channel e-commerce presence and our success regionally to target our customers nationally in mass retail. So cheers to growth. Thank you so much to our internal champions like Renee on the Butter team and our all-star mentor team who's transformed me and the brand beyond my imagination. Thank you, SKU, and stay buttered. Back to you, Aya.
Thanks, Brittany. I will definitely stay buttered. You guys should definitely check out our product because it's amazing, especially the Hyper Mango. So congratulations, Brittany. Thank you so much. Awesome. Next, we have Herology, and Sherry is giving the intro. So Sherry, handing it off to you.
I gotta unmute. Hi there. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm Sherry Wynn Ressler. I'm a founder and board member at SKU. After years of legal and growth consulting with companies, I founded SKU with CPG rock stars like Scott Jensen, who's in the call with me, as well as so many other founders, because we wanted to build a strong ecosystem, CPG ecosystem, to accelerate the success of stellar CPG startups. At SKU, we are truly proud of the many companies we've mentored for the last 11 years. And I am so excited on behalf of our SKU Elevate mentor team that I am pleased to introduce to you Connie Shih, founder of Herology. Connie is a really solid founder. She's extremely smart, keen to her brand, and knows how to sell her vision and her company. Prior to founding Herology, Connie built a book of business which she sold because she wanted to start a positive impact company. And she chose to focus on destigmatizing women's health. And with Herology, she invites us to a new line of period underwear. Notably, this is a developing market. And she invites us, developing with room for a standout brand. And Connie with Herology meets the need. The quality and comfort is impressive, We basically told her that they perform like a great pair of Spanx with benefits. Our mentor team worked with Connie on her brand revamp, positioning, marketing strategy, and overall business strategy. I can tell you that she is already making an impact with developing retail and partnership opportunities, as well as fundraising traction. I know you will find Connie and Herology as compelling as we do. Okay, Connie, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Hi, my name is Connie Shi, and I'm the founder and CEO of Herology. We make the most comfortable, effective, and sustainable period product on the planet. Growing up, my family never really discussed periods. I grew up thinking that they were something embarrassing, taboo, and even shameful. But I know now that I'm not the only one who has experienced these thoughts and feelings, because a recent survey has shown that 58% of women have felt period embarrassment at some point in time. Now, even though the subject of menstruation can be complex and difficult, I still believe that that's not the problem in and of itself, because it is a biological fact. What I do believe is the problem is twofold. One, the way in which the world views periods or period stigma, and two, the use of plastic disposable menstrual products. The problem with that is that it's inconvenient, it's uncomfortable, and it's not eco-friendly. In a recent survey that we have done with our target market, we have found that 65% of menstruators are not happy with their current period care regime. This means that clearly there's an opportunity for a better product. As I was experimenting with alternative menstrual products, I came upon the idea of period underwear, which I loved. It is a reusable product meant to be worn in place of other disposable traditional menstrual products. However, all of the products that I tried on the market, and trust me, I've tried most of them, were not actually comfortable. They felt itchy, the seams were digging in, the fabrics were synthetic and not breathable. I loved the idea, but I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I created a better way? After a lot of trial and error, playing with different fabrics and designs, I came upon a winning solution. Herology has created a reusable period product unlike anything else on the market. Our easy-to-wash period panty is comprised of multiple layers of thin fabrics designed to wick and absorb fluid, leaving the user feeling fresh and dry all day. Our products are more sustainable, effective, and more comfortable than those of our competitors due to our unique blend of specialty fabrics, unique fit, as well as our hero fabric, a beechwood-based modal, twice as soft and 10 times more sustainable than even cotton. Here's a competitor chart showing where we lie in comparison to our direct and indirect competitors. The category growth rate of period underwear is 31%, which is a big jump from the 4% we see in the menstrual care category. 40% of women would consider buying reusable menstrual products. The US menstrual care spend is upwards of $4 billion, and 1% of that gives us 40 million. We launched our e-commerce platform last year and have been selling direct to consumers since. By the end of Q4, we expect to be in a number of regional retailers, as well as close out a white labeling partnership with a large brand that we already have in the works. From there, we plan to expand to the apparel and medical industries, followed by national drugstore and mass market, culminating with an anticipated exit. Since we have launched without taking on any external funding and without investing in paid advertising, we've garnered a large viral social media following, a strong repurchase rate, as well as a loyal customer base. Our projections are expected to be 3 to 5 times revenue growth year over year. Our customers love our products, citing comfort and convenience as their favorite attributes. Our average customer rating is 4.8 stars. Herology not only believes in creating a better product, we also believe in a greater mission. 2 out of 5 American women have experienced period poverty at some point in time. That is a lack of access to menstrual supplies, adequate health education, as well as sanitation facilities. Thus far, we've donated over 2,000 individual products to those in need all over the US, with a concentration and focus in the local Austin area. We've also diverted over 100,000 pounds of plastic menstrual waste from our customers. I wish I had more time to talk about my amazing team. I have over a century of CPG experience at my disposal. I just wanted to give a big thank you to my advisors, my SKU mentors, and the SKU crew. Could not have done it without you. So what I'm asking for is for warm introductions to brands we could partner with in a variety of ways, including white labeling, also buyers in categories, specifically in apparel, better for you, or sustainable CPG, as well as medical supplies. I'd love to stay in touch with any one of you. Please feel free to scan the QR code for my contact information and use the coupon code for a discount off your order. Thank you.
Woo! Amazing job, Connie. Y'all, she's gonna take over the market. Y'all just wait for it. Great job, Connie. It's been so great seeing you grow throughout the program. All right, next we have Pearl Honey Spreads. And to give our intro, we have Jen. Jen, handing off to you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good afternoon, good morning for some of you guys. My name is Jen Bernhardt. I work for Danone Manifesto Ventures, which is the investment arm of Danone. I have been mentoring for SKU for the past 2 or 3 years, and I absolutely love it. And it you know, one of the topics was, why do we do it? I do it because I actually get more out of it than I think the mentors might get from me. I mean, the passion, the excitement, the disruptive thinking, the ability to be so mentally strong, I think in a very tough environment, it just really, really inspires me. So I selfishly kind of probably do it more for myself, and hoping that I'm helping the mentees along. So I'm excited today to introduce Moji. She is the founder and CEO of Pearl Honey Spreads. And a few words on Moji. She is probably one of the most authentic, passionate people you're going to meet. She created her company based out of a need for her daughter. I'll let her tell you more about that. But that was the passion that drove her to build this business. She's done an excellent job really utilizing the fact that we were a cross-functional team. So in many cases, we'd have individual meetings with Moji focused on very, very specific topics. And she was very open to feedback. Probably one of the most people I've ever mentored when it comes to feedback. And she would kind of joke with us too. We would push her into these uncomfortable zones, and she'd be like, "It was uncomfortable for me when I went and did this or went and talked to this buyer at HEB." But she did it. She didn't question it. She just ran through the door. And so for me, it was an honor to be her mentor. And behalf on our entire mentor team, I'm very honored to introduce Moji, and I'll let her take it from here.
Thank you, Jen. Really appreciate that. So, hi everyone. My name is Moji Okuyemi, the founder of Pearl Honey Spreads that offer alternatives to sugar spreads. So Pearl Honey Spreads started a few years ago while I was looking for a healthier spread option for my daughter, Pearl. She asked me for PB&J, so I went to the store to get a jar of preserve. I am an avid ingredient reader, so for me, the front is for entertainment while the back is for education. So I picked up the jar, looked at the ingredients, and it included some ingredients I could not pronounce. In addition, it contains some refined sugars, such as sucrose, fructose, icon syrup, and the food content, which is supposed to contain the highest amount of grams, at the least. I just knew I couldn't feed that. So I came back home and picked up fruit, lemon juice, and liquid traditional honey from the store. Came up with a recipe. It was good, but it wasn't perfect. So I kept on tweaking the recipe, using 13 different kinds of honey across the United States. Finally, the 14th one became the perfect one, and which I found right here at home in Texas, called creamed raw honey. So even though we started with fruit spreads, we found out that our customers loved the creamed raw honey more. So here's Pearl creamed raw honey. It's considered the creme de la creme of raw honey. Why? Because it's 100% raw. It has a smooth texture. It does not crystallize. It's unpasteurized and unfiltered. It's dairy, allergen, and preservative-free, and is incredibly versatile. So our top 3 flavors are creamed raw honey, which just contains one simple ingredient. We have cinnamon and cacao. This contains 2 ingredients, the creamed raw honey and organic spices. And we also have additional seasonal flavors. So customers are raving about our products. We've received over 3,000 5-star reviews across our social media and website. and even 40,000 video views in the past 90 days. And we've also gotten amazing media press as well. So for us, we check all the boxes. No wonder the customers are raving about our products. Of course, we creamed, but no dairy. We also have, as I said before, spreadable texture, does not crystallize. And so our product is like no other in the market. So a honey spread market is expected to grow to $11.63 billion by 2027. And 93% of Americans desire healthy food based off of the survey that was done this month. So our cream raw honey has a ton of opportunity to rise to the top. We also did a national survey this month as well, and 75% indicated that they're interested in our products. So our target consumers are busy moms looking for easy snack solution with clean, simple ingredients to make their kids happy. So we are growing at a steady rate. This year, we're expected to do $55,000, and in 2023, we're forecasted to do over $100,000. Beyond today, we're planning to do some brand and business investment. For this year, we're planning to transition into co-packing and also do some package rebranding, which in turn will help to expand our retail revenue via marketplaces, social media. In 2023, we're hoping to increase our marketing, which helps us to expand into our natural retail channels. And 2024, we're hoping to extend our product line, which in turn helps us to expand into traditional retail channels. So the brand won't be here without my amazing team and advisors and also amazing SKU mentors. Thank you so much for the warmth and the love you poured into me and my brand. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And so if you love our brand and love to stay connected, here's our information. And also we're offering the 15% off via our website to try our products. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Moji. I may or may not have been drooling throughout that entire presentation. Awesome. So we've just heard from 3 founders who are all incredible. And just to give you an idea of what they've went through to get to today, 8 weeks of classes, almost 6 weeks of pitch practice, mentor meetings on just about a weekly basis, and founder syncs where they actually get to connect with each other. So our founders have been working incredibly hard to get to this point. And as we've seen already, and as you'll continue to see throughout the rest of today, is that there's a lot of heart, a lot of innovation in their products, a lot of differentiation, and they're really thinking thoughtfully about getting into these markets and solving real problems for their customers. And so we just have an incredible lineup of founders, and a big critical part of that is our mentors and is the creators of the SKU as an organization. And one of the people who is very instrumental and is also a mentor for Elevate this summer is Scott Jensen. So I want to hand it over to you, Scott, to share a little bit more about you, the program, and more about the importance of doing things like this. Scott?
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Everything's working. My name is Scott Jensen. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Rhythm Superfoods, but also I've been a mentor, I think, from the first track onward. So I've got a little bit of experience, and having just gone through the Elevate mentorship with an incredible team here, including our founder, Derin Raji from Oatmeal and Company. I mean, it was an all-star team, almost overwhelming how the team was as far as their background in CPG. Dr. Ritter, Christine, Andrew, Adam. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better team. And this is, when you come into SKU, you're given this group of mentors that come together and help you in various facets of the needs that you have. And what I'd like you to think about is, this is your first network from SKU. And so Darian's network is the team of mentors that we had meeting every week and multiple times sometimes. But now that this track is ending, it doesn't mean that, my commitment to her success doesn't end today. It's just the beginning of her journey. And I would encourage all the other mentors to think in that way too. We're not meeting for an hour or two every week, but your founder will continue to need help and should feel comfortable reaching out to you to continue to ask for help. Every team that comes to SKU or SKU Elevate they're all at different times in their development. So as a mentor, we have to adjust to the needs of each of the founders individually. We're always rooting for their success, and we're always pushing the founders to move and move quickly, but we're also mindful that they ultimately have to execute the plan that is their plan. The impact of this Elevate program has to start, and did start, with your mentor team. And then it should expand out to a broader network of all the SKU mentors and the constituents that come in and are part of panels and are teaching classes. Every year, I kind of repeat this directive to the founders that, the most valuable thing you can get out of SKU is a network of people that you can rely on to keep helping you and to put wind in your sails. I mean, we're all going to get kicked in the stomach in the consumer products business. Sometimes it's daily, sometimes it's weekly, but you need that, that team of people that has your back. So the help doesn't stop today, but you need to create and tend to that network yourself, be relevant, keep things exciting. The network is everything that SKU delivers. And so this is just the start of your network. And when I say network, like Wall Street is a network. Yeah, it's a street in Lower Manhattan, but the term Wall Street is where people with money come together, and meet people that need money. And for SKU, this is where people with knowledge come together and help to create and build and put wind in the sails of founders that need knowledge. So the overall philosophy of elevating these founders is the core and the mission that we continue today. So just had the greatest time working with Derin and the whole team this year. It doesn't happen by itself. The team at SKU brings all these incredible experts together: legal, finance, digital marketing, packaging design, buyers and category managers from retailers. The whole gamut is brought together. It's really, the best of the best. There's never a class day that I'm not learning something. So I always try to sit in on those classes, because SKU and the team and are able to get the best of the best in this industry. So hopefully we've succeeded again with this track of Elevate Founders. I really wish you all so much. Just look at it as just the beginning of creating the most powerful network that can continue to help you to elevate even higher. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Scott. I think SKU feels like the Wall Street of CPG. Can we take that, Emily? Scott, thank you so much for your words of wisdom, and definitely echo the importance of mentorship and also building the network, and how this is not the end. This is just the beginning of so much more for all of our founders. Mentors, thank you so much again. Thank you, Scott, for making this program like what it was this summer. So before we kick off into our next founder, I just want to give another reminder that we will be having breakout rooms right after our last founder pitches. So that way you can go and check in with them, ask them questions, share opportunities or resources with them. If you happen to leave a little bit early, then feel free to reach out to us. I'll go ahead and drop my email, and you're always welcome to get their contact information to connect even further. So without further ado, I'm going to head to our next founder, who I just have the pleasure of welcoming up, Green Sahara, and we'll have Michael to give the intro.
Thanks, Io. I just wanted to publicly say how amazing you were too through this program. It's been outstanding, and Scott, amazing how you've really paved the way for mentors and demonstrating what great mentorship looks like in these. And I echo that I do these and I learned so much from these, and that's really thanks to this program that you guys have been running. So, okay, enough about that. How about we talk about Green Sahara? So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Campy, Vice President of Marketing at Velocity Snack Brands. And I had the privilege of being in the mentor team lead for Green Sahara, a brand on a mission to bring African-inspired flavors to a wider community. I chose to be a SKU Elevate mentor because the CPG industry, an industry where I've spent almost 20 years of my life, really needs to accelerate diversity. And SKU's exceptional program, which we've talked a lot about today, gives me the chance to support that acceleration through mentorship of outstanding founders like Derin, the founder of Green Sahara. Derin's an exceptional growth-minded leader. Through the 8-week program, I was continuously impressed with how quickly she grasps new concepts and created plans to drive her business forward. She's passionate and motivated to deliver on her brand's mission, and I really look forward to seeing her continue to grow as a leader. Okay, so enough about that. How about we turn it over to Green Sahara?
All right, thank you, Michael. All right. I grew up in a smuggling ring. Our contrabands were not diamonds or drugs or money. It was something that required much more delicate attention. It was vegetable soup. When my family and I moved from Lagos, Nigeria to Oklahoma City, what we missed the most were the food and flavors that we enjoyed, as they were not readily accessible. So we took to bringing back food and ingredients with us in our luggage after every visit. We'd often share our foods with friends of all backgrounds and soon had them raiding our fridge, looking for more. Our friends who enjoyed our food are not alone. There are more than 83 million US consumers who enjoy global cuisines, yet have few mainstream options for tastes from the African continent. Up to 50% of consumers said they'd like to try cuisines that are regionally East, West, and North African, underscoring the global travel taste phenomenon. And however, access and familiarity are barriers for them. Lastly, we see brands in Europe are starting to adopt African techniques and flavors and combining them with their products with great success. Now, Green Sahara is poised to capitalize on these opportunities here in the US market. Our flagship line of products are our African style potato chips. We have 3 flavors. The first is our North African savory spices with flavors from the spice markets of Morocco, Tunisia, and Egypt. Our West African sweet peanut is our second flavor with flavors from family meals in Nigeria, Ghana, or Congo. And then the third is our East African barbecue chili with flavors from grill parties in Ethiopia, Kenya, and Uganda. Now we use premium all-natural ingredients, as well as better for you seasoning spices and ingredients that customers are increasingly looking to add more of in their diet. And our unique African flavors allow us to take our customers on a taste adventure of the African continent in a way that's accessible to them. So what do consumers think of our brand? We did a nationally represented survey with 200 adults aged 18 plus and showed them the product and asked their purchase interests. We had 77% of them say they want to buy our chips with a broad appeal across the demographics. Let's talk through the market size for the chips, for the US chips. It's pretty sizable, but we're going after our target customer persona of flavor-seeking adults with global perspectives. Now, within that group specifically, the specific segment of taste innovators. Factoring an average purchase frequency of a couple of their favorite SKUs, that would give us a $75 million share of market, with an opportunity to expand from there with other product offerings. Our approach is omni-channel, but initially we're just focusing on a few distribution points in each channel. Specifically, our retail points will be focused here in Texas. Our objective is to develop a repeatable and scalable operations, sales, and marketing playbook for each channel, and then expand from there. These are our projected numbers for the future. We are presently in a few small independents, and next quarter, we will be launching in the Kroger Dallas division stores, and we are in talks with other retailers. We're also turbocharging our Amazon and direct-to-consumer efforts. All this will help us hit our numbers for the next 18 months. Now, there are many competitors in this space, but we are very well differentiated because we are the only brand of our kind. We offer unique African flavors with premium natural ingredients in an accessible format. We're further differentiated because we share stories of culture to build brand engagement, and we know that there is a craving for such stories. The story of our founders' Nigerian wedding garnered 11 million views with an outstanding 9% engagement rate. Now, the future and vision for Green Sahara is for it to be a multi-product brand, and we have a continent of options to select for future products. Just a few are shown here. We have put together a dynamic team with expert SKU mentors and advisors, and we're working to build out a core team. Thank you all so much, the SKU team and SKU mentors, have been super helpful in our growth and our journey so far. Thank you. Now, our ask today is for warm introductions to key contacts that we believe will be helpful for our journey. But even more so, please go to our website, join our adventure club to try our chips for free and spread the word. Food is our universal language, and people are hungry to enjoy the bounty of the African continent. Here, Green Sahara leads the way for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Derin. Definitely will be joining the Adventure Club, signing up right after this. Great job. Awesome. I'm excited to welcome up our next founder, who also is a founder with a ton of heart. And to give the intro for Oatmeal and Company, I'm going to hand it to Christine.
Thank you, Io. Well, good afternoon. My name is Christine May, and I've spent the past 30 years with my hand in consumer products for companies like P&G, Nike, and Coca-Cola, and most recently as a CEO for Gathered Foods. So today, alongside my fellow SKU Elevate mentor teammates, Adam Franks, you just heard from Scott Jensen, Ben Ritter, and Andrew Sondheim, I am absolutely delighted to introduce Derin Washington. She's the founder of Oatmeal and Company. Twice a week for the past 8 weeks, we've been talking about class learnings, key opportunities and challenges, ways to prioritize focus and time, but most of all, to be a safe haven for candid advice and guidance. How can Derin transition out of the kitchen? How does she prepare for retail? How does she breathe with balance? So we've been very, very impressed with Derin's energy, commitment, and openness to collaborate on her business at every level. And frankly, that's what motivates us to mentor, to listen, learn, and provide meaningful support to founders who want to team up for constructive connection. So it's been a privilege to work with Derin during this summer SKU Elevate program. Derin is trained as a negotiator by the GAP Partnership. She's experienced in marketing, merchandising, and business development, but her most treasured role is being mom to Derek, who loves oatmeal. So together in their kitchen, and now found in Austin's finest farmers markets, Derin and Derek are all about bringing delicious disruption to your morning breakfast or snack. Oatmeal and Company has 5 amazing choices of organic thick rolled oats, topped with sun-dried natural fruits. Definitely not your basic oatmeal. I'll let Derin tell you more. Derin?
Hi, thanks, Christine. I appreciate that awesome introduction. Hello, y'all. My name is Derin Washington, and I own Oatmeal and Company. I started this business because my son loves oatmeal. I used to work for Whole Foods Global when I brought home a sample of overnight oats thinking he'd be excited to try them. He politely declined and asked if we could make our own. I said yes because I was looking for a quick and simple breakfast option. So that night, we made our very first batch of overnight oats using dried fruits and spices from our pantry. He came down the next morning, took one bite and said, "Mom, I think we're onto something." And he was right. The following week, I took it to work and shared some with a friend who shared some with another friend. And soon after that, people started leaving money under my keyboard and empty jars on my desk. It was then that Oatmeal and Company was born. Shortly after that, though, I was laid off. And then 2 weeks later, my marriage came to an abrupt end. Our lives had been pushed into a tailspin, but this business specifically saved us because anytime we'd be sad or depressed, we'd use it as a healthy distraction. It gave us a chance to bond while creating something meaningful and support each other through this massive life change. So now we're propelled by passion, not pain. Our mission is simple. At our foundation, we believe that a quick and simple breakfast can still be healthy, delicious, and made with love without compromising your time or the joy that great food brings. Everyone knows that oatmeal can be a quick and simple breakfast. That's a given. It's also very healthy, of course. The problem based on reviews in the marketplace are taste, texture, and transparency, with some of the reviews describing them as flavorless, bland, gloopy, highly processed, and full of sugar. So Derek and I have created this amazing product, which is not your basic oatmeal. We have 5 unique flavors: bananas Foster, smoked peach bourbon, lemon lavender, blueberry cardamom, and strawberry basil. We use basic, clean, and transparent ingredients. Our bags are low in sugar, between 3 to 7 grams per serving. And this product is as versatile as regular oatmeal is, because you can cook it in the microwave, on the stovetop, you can soak them overnight, you can even bake with them. And our customers absolutely love this product. Here are a few of our stellar reviews. I appreciate the simplicity of the ingredients. It makes me feel like I'm starting my day off right. I really appreciate having a flavored oatmeal that comes unsweetened. It's so good, I'm always looking forward to my next bowl. This was my best find this summer. And here's how we stack up against our competition. I'm sorry. So because we're focused solely on flavor, we don't put anything else in these bags. It's literally just oatmeal, fruits, and spices, which means we always offer a clean product, but ixnay the garbage. And we're primed, perfectly primed for the North American landscape. The North American oatmeal market was worth $1.3 billion in 2021. And it's estimated to grow at a rate of, it's estimated to be worth $1.7 billion in the upcoming years, with a compounded annual growth rate of 3.5%. The key trends fueling this growth are new flavors, gluten-free and organic oats, and we're turning bags into bucks with almost $100,000 in sales in trailing 12-month gross revenue. 95% of those sales came from 2 farmers markets location. And mind you, all of these sales have occurred during a global pandemic, and which sales doubled during this pandemic. And we're on track to double or to increase those sales by the end of 2023 with the addition of our overnight bowls. And here are the things we're working on. These are the key unlocks for us. We need a co-manufacturing partner and shelf-ready retail packaging. If we can lock down these 2 key components, we can add millions of dollars to our bottom line. And we plan on doing this in phases. Phase 2 would allow us to partner with regional distributors, grocery partners, and grocery delivery services. And phase 3 focuses on a national launch into mass grocery and C-stores, as well as third-party e-commerce sites. Our product innovation timeline supports this growth. We have been, in just 3 years, we've already evolved by adding new flavors like strawberry basil, the addition of our hot and cold cups, but our future plans include single serve hot and cold cups, variety packs, and baked goods. And this is our tribe. We've had a lot of help, and we have a team full of spirited and dedicated people who do their part to keep Oatmeal & Company growing. In addition to our tribe, here are a list of our mentors. A special thanks to them and the SKU team for all of the knowledge and resources that they have opened up for us. We're so grateful. So let's keep in touch. I can be found by scanning the QR code on your screen, or you can send an email to Derin@oatmealandcompany.com, or you can come visit me at the farmer's market and check it out for yourself. I want you guys to know that I started this business because my son loves oatmeal, but now we're no longer propelled by Cain. It's passion. I do this because my baby genuinely believes in what I'm doing and he thinks we're onto something. So if you think so too, please reach out. Peace, y'all.
Woo, woo, woo. Amazing, Derin. Propelled by passion. Anybody else getting chills up in here? So amazing. Thank you, Derin. Next, we have another mouth-watering product. I'm sorry. We have Broon Kitchen, and giving the intro is Sneha. Sneha, I'll hand it off to you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sneha Jain, and I'm Operations Performance Manager and Sustainability Lead at Nadamu. As a returning SKU mentor, I find joy in helping innovative new brands with their operations and product development in order for them to grow and succeed. Their passion and creativity is inspiring, and Brune Kitchen is a part of this year's SKU Elevate cohort is no exception. Tanya, Swice, and Jahan Shahryar are the dedicated duo behind Brune Kitchen. They took the personal challenge of finding real food snacks for their busy lives and transformed it into a cookie enterprise with oh so luscious and decadent, but better for you cookies. Inspired by their cultural heritage, tahini brings the fudgy magic combined with other scrumptious, organic, and clean label ingredients. You'll hear the duo speak more on their product shortly, but I wanted to take a moment to speak about Tanya and Jahan. The two of them started Brune Kitchen during the pandemic from a long-held friendship and a passion for healthful indulgence. The ladies are incredibly hardworking, spending days in the kitchen and juggling photo shoots, order fulfillment, SKU classes, and more. Their passion for their cookies shines, and they are committed to delivering the best experience for their customers. Tanya and Jahan intend to bring on-the-go clean indulgence to the next level as they grow and scale their business. On behalf of my fellow mentors on the mentor team for Brune Kitchen, it's my honor to introduce Tanya Swice and Jahan Sharahar, co-founders of Brune Kitchen. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you so much, Sneha. Hi, everyone. I'm Tanya, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Brune Kitchen. At Brune, we make nutritious, ooey-gooey, tahini-based treats that bridge the gap between indulgent snacking and clean eating. My co-founder and I started Brune out of a personal need. We are two friends and former attorneys who worked long hours at high-stress jobs. After years of relying on processed grab-and-go snacks, we noticed the toll they took on our bodies. So we revamped our health and cut out gluten, dairy, refined sugar, and pretty much everything else that makes traditional baked goods taste delicious. With this new lifestyle, we felt physically better, but constantly deprived. We quickly learned that other snackers shared the same feeling. The alternative options on the market tasted like imitations of what they were actually craving. And healthy choices shouldn't translate into inferior options. So we embarked on a mission to make clean treats that are a first choice, not an alternative. We spent months baking and recipe testing, trying to find that missing link between indulgent snacking and clean eating. After many failed attempts, we looked inward to our own heritage and discovered underutilized, nutritious ingredients that helped us achieve that classic flavor and coveted soft baked texture that evades our competitors in the gluten-free and plant-based dessert space. At Brune, we don't use eggs, we don't use butter, so how do we achieve this soft, smooth, melt-in-your-mouth texture? Say hello to our game-changing base ingredient, organic tahini. Tahini is just made from one simple seed, sesame. This superfood is loaded with healthy fats, vitamins, and powerful antioxidants. And not only is tahini a nutritional powerhouse, but its high fat content and luxurious liquidy texture allows us to create our signature soft baked cookies without using the conventional ingredients and additives that so many consumers avoid or have sensitivities to. Our innovative, heritage-inspired recipe produces decadent cookies that are gluten-free, vegan, refined sugar-free, preservative-free, and so many other good-for-you upgrades, yet they taste even better than the originals. On screen, you can see our classic can't go wrong chocolate chip cookie and our chocolate fudge cookie that is perfectly brownie-like. We've also recently introduced our peanut butter chunk cookie, which has already become a fan favorite. While there are many cookies on the market geared towards health-conscious consumers, Broon Kitchen is the only brand that hits all of the markers that clean eaters are looking for. We are particularly proud to have achieved a lower sugar content per 50 grams of cookie than nearly all of our competitors. That's without the use of sugar alcohols or artificial sweeteners, which so many people are sensitive to. With strong market validation at an early stage, we know that we are bringing an innovative and fulfilling dessert to cookie lovers nationwide. And we've done our research. The market is ready for Broon. As you might imagine, cookies are a popular snack. Consumers are spending $8 billion on cookies every year, and that number is only increasing. And not only is the demand for cookies increasing, but the demand for clean label options is increasing along with it. 41% of consumers are looking to purchase clean label foods. 100 million are consuming gluten-free products, and 39% are incorporating plant-based products into their diets. Just like we did, people are realizing the effect that conventional processed foods are having on their health, and they are responding with their wallets. Since launching Broon in August 2021, we have seen incredible traction. In our first year, we have engaged over 10 million Instagram users through organic, unpaid influencer marketing. We've also introduced our brand to our target demographic through events and pop-ups at Coachella, Soho House, Pop-Up Grocer, and so many more. Broon was stocked in all Erewhon locations within 2 months of our launch, and we are now in over 70 retail stores nationwide. And online, our customer reorder rate is at a stellar 26%. People are connecting with Broon, and it's reflected in our sales and our expansion. In 2023 and 2024, we are aiming to extend our retail channels throughout the Southwest. Using our current velocity as a marker, we've projected a path to 1 million in sales in the next year. We have been extremely methodical about our growth plan, including partnering with the best suited distributors, brokers, and more. We are certain that our team makes us well positioned to grow in an efficient and thoughtful manner. After years in the legal field, my co-founder and I are now dedicated full-time to Broon. Our experience specifically in startup law has equipped us with the work ethic, analytical tools, and managerial skills necessary to grow and nurture this business. We are incredibly grateful for the opportunity to present to you today, and thank you so much for your time. We've put our contact information here and would absolutely love to connect with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Broon. That was amazing. And again, mouth-watering. I just want to give an applause to everyone that presented and gave the intros today. That was just incredible. So thank you all so much. And I want to again stress the importance of this program, leveling the playing field for BIPOC founders. These kind of programs are close the gap and are what we need in the industry. And as we saw today, it's doing exactly that. So I want to, before we transition to breakout rooms, just give a little bit of a kumbaya moment. And I want to share a little bit more about the program and how it was just amazing. And then we'll have 2 of our founders speak on the program. I'll open it up to any mentors and speakers to want to give some last hurrah words. And then we'll head into breakout rooms to continue to keep the conversation going. And so I want to call out all the founders for being very curious and engaged throughout this entire program. You asked many questions, you followed up, you were there every time, you showed up to pitch practices. We asked so much of you and you delivered every single time. And so I'm so proud of you for being vulnerable throughout the entire experience. And I think it tells just how much you've grown. And we're very excited to see where you're headed into the future. And we're excited to celebrate you and support you along the way. So this isn't the end again, this is just the beginning. So thank you all for all the effort that you put in throughout the past 10 weeks at this point. To share a little bit more on the founder's side, I want to hand it to Brittany and then Connie. Brittany, can you say a few words?
Of course, this was a pleasure. Thank you so much to the SKU team and to those in my fellow cohort. Like, we did it. We got through it, and it's been a pleasure. To the mentors, thank you for being patient with us. It was really difficult for me on my behalf, just admitting that I don't know what I'm doing. And My mentors have guided me through the process, been patient with me through the process, and of course, they'll still be behind me throughout my journey. So thank you all again. Thank you for your time, your commitment, and it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Brittany. I'll hand it off to you, Connie.
Oh man, how can I follow that? I ditto everything Brittany said. It's spot on. Yeah, I mean, this is an amazing program. I've been a part of a number of accelerators and fellowships, and this is people truly do care about the founders, and they care about, did you understand, like, I don't know, the feedback from the last pitch session? If not, then I will spend time personally and go over it with you. I just really, really appreciate that. And I'm really grateful to be selected as, I'm really humbled to be a part of this program and cannot speak more highly of it. Also, obviously want to thank my mentor team as well.
Thank you, Connie. You did amazing, both of y'all, all of y'all. Does anybody, mentors, speakers, want to share anything?
If there's nobody else, I did want to give a big shout out to Io and Kathy and Michelle. Just amazing, amazing, amazing job, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for all you did.
And I want to give one more call out to the mentors. As many of you mentors know, many of you contacted me even months ago asking about this program and asking to be put on the list because of how important it is and how important it was to you. And I think the mentors are really always the special sauce of SKU, and all of you, I can't say enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's go into that. And then Kathy, you want to round us out?
I don't want us to end this session without coming back to the purpose and the value of the program. I'm incredibly proud of how far these founders have come, but know that for every one of these 6 founders, 7 with the Broon team that we have here, there are dozens and dozens of other Black and Brown founders who are needing support in any way that they can get it. So as generous as the mentors have already been, and as much work as the founders have put in, and as much as the SKU crew is already committed to this effort, I ask all of us to be inspired by this experience and go out into the world and find other people to support, other people that look like me, other people that look like the other founders, and continue to spread that support, the knowledge that you have to those who need it, so we can continue to grow the universe of Black and Brown founders that exist within the CPG ecosystem. Thank you for making time today to hear from them and open up your wallets, buy some product, contact them, invest in their business, or offer them connections or advice or anything you have to give. Continue to keep that going to these 6 founders. I'm so proud of you, ladies. I love all of you. I can't wait to see where we go from here. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Io.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kathy. Yes, definitely open up your wallets and continue to support these founders and other founders of color moving forward. And I would thank every mentor and speaker and everyone that touched this program, but we would be here for an hour and I might start tearing up. So just know that our hearts are here with you, and thank you so much. Thank you for the mentors who gave the founder intros as well. Gave me tons of chills. So without further ado, we will have the after party. I'll go ahead and open up the breakout rooms. And this will be time you can move around any room that you want to, and this will be time to just say hi to the founders, give them encouragement, say, where can I buy your product, what's coming up next, and share any resources or opportunities that are aligned with the ask, or any that you just see would be great for them to be on their radar. If nobody has anything else, I will go ahead and open up the breakout rooms. And let us know if you have any issues or anything. Again, thank you, mentors, founders, SKU team, everyone, for being here.
And maybe worth saying, Ayo, that for those of you who will not be joining a founder breakout, I think this is the end of our session today, right?
Correct. Yeah.